All right, welcome back. You're making solid strides to becoming a master sales professional. Great job. Today we're talking about creating value, and my rule is as follows. An undisturbed prospect will not buy. I'm going to repeat that. An undisturbed prospect will not buy. So in essence, part of the value you are creating is making certain they are fully associated to their real problems. In other words, what they're not getting from their current product, service, or vendor. In order to make the sale, the prospect must have the desire to make a change, or at least the desire to improve their current situation. And with that being said, desire is created by the reasons they have to do something. If they don't have enough reasons, they won't have the desire, thus your prospect will not make a change. Your job as a professional is to uncover their pain points and get them associated to what they will be experiencing if they don't make a change. We need to disturb them. So let's use my business as an example, and you can translate it into how you can implement it into your own business. Let's just say I was calling on a company who had expressed interest in increasing the quality of their sales reps. After I created the connection and built trust, my job is to ask them questions and find out what their pain is. If I ask them a strategic question such as, "So, Mr. Prospect, what frustrates you the most about your current sales process?" And my prospect responds with something like this. "Well, what frustrates me the most is the fact that we have qualified prospects that cost us hard dollars, and I feel like my sales team loses a great majority of them before the prospect even demos our product. It costs us hard dollars, not to mention the cost of lost opportunity, because we actually don't present to over 60% of our leads." With that response, I know he's frustrated about spending hard dollars on leads and not even getting to present. Now, depending on the flow of the conversation, I may ask him something like this. "So, Mr. Prospect, how long is this trend of spending money on leads and not getting the return you feel you should be getting? How long has that trend been going on?" He responds with 6 months. Now, I may say, "I'm just curious, what are you spending per month on marketing and advertising to get the leads that you have?" His response is $60,000 per month, which, by the way, is an actual client that I work with. I might say, "And how much does each lead cost you?" And he says, $300. So I could say something like this to increase his disturbance level. "So let me get this right. You're spending over $700,000 a year on generating leads or increasing traffic, and you're telling me that over 60% of your opportunities are not even presented to? That's over $400,000 that's being thrown out the window. Wow, Mr. Prospect, if I were you, I'd be incensed. How does that make you feel by wasting over $400,000 a year?" Now, obviously, you can see where I'm going here. A sales professional asks meaningful questions and disturbs them. We have to create reasons for them to make a change. Remember, an undisturbed prospect will not buy. So here's your assignment. When you're out in the field today, ask questions with the intent to uncover their needs and create a disturbance. You're on fire today. Great job. Let's go make it happen.